It started with a text I'll never forget. Simple, innocuous at first glance. Can we talk? Just the three of us. Nothing weird, promise. It was from her, my wife, Jenna, but the words clawed at something in me, a whisper that maybe, just maybe, something had shifted. Earlier that evening, her male best friend, Kyle, had shown up unexpectedly. I'd seen him before, always polite, always friendly, but there was something in his eyes tonight that unsettled me. He lingered too long, smiled too easily at things I hadn't said, laughed at jokes that weren't funny. I chalked it up to paranoia. I wanted to trust her. I wanted to believe I wasn't imagining the tension I felt coiling in my chest. We were in the living room when it happened. Kyle leaned against the doorway, casually mentioning something about an inside joke only he and Jenna shared. His grin felt like a blade. I snapped before I could stop myself. Do you always stand around like this when I'm home? I asked, voice sharper than I intended. He blinked a little too slowly. Sorry? I'm just here to hang out. Jenna laughed nervously, glancing between us. Guys, can we not start this? But I saw it in her eyes, the tiny flicker of something uncomfortable, maybe regret. I swallowed and forced a smile. But the unease stayed. It didn't make sense. Kyle was just a friend, wasn't he? Then came the missed calls, the hidden notifications that she quickly brushed off. I saw her ducking into another room. Phone pressed to her chest like it was a shield. Her explanations were vague, half-hearted. Work, errands, nothing important. But the pit in my stomach kept growing. I tried to shake it off. Maybe I was overreacting. Maybe I had no reason to feel threatened. But when I caught Kyle's hand brushing hers accidentally while grabbing something from the counter, I couldn't ignore it anymore. My mind replayed every small gesture, every lingering glance, every late-night laugh that hadn't needed my presence. The breaking point came when I followed the subtle trail of breadcrumbs she left behind. Texts I wasn't supposed to see, dismissive when I asked questions, hurried messages that disappeared before I could read them fully. And then one night, a flurry of notifications she didn't notice because she was distracted by me storming out of the room. There was, glowing on her phone, a message from Kyle. Can't wait to see you tomorrow alone. I didn't pause. I confronted him first, my voice low but shaking. What the hell is going on between you two? He smirked, dismissive. What do you mean? We're friends. But his eyes betrayed him. Fleeting guilt, or maybe just recognition that I saw through the lie. I turned to Jenna, my voice trembling with a mix of fury and heartbreak. Is this true? Are you? She pulled me aside, close enough that I could feel her breath on my ear. And then she whispered something I'll carry with me forever. You'll never understand us. It's not what you think, but you can't stop it. Her words hit harder than any slap could. The chill of her confession seeped into my bones. I wanted to scream, to beg her to fight for us, to tell me it wasn't true. But the emptiness in her voice, the finality, told me it already was. I spent the next few days and a daze replaying every memory, every laugh, every quiet moment, every touch that now felt tainted. The home we built together suddenly felt like a house of lies. I wanted closure, confrontation, a reason, but there was none to be had. Only the reality that love doesn't always conquer deceit. I packed my things quietly one morning. No yelling, no last desperate plea. Just silence. She watched from the doorway, unreadable, like she'd already decided the end of the story. I left, and as I walked away, I realized the betrayal wasn't just in their actions. It was an erasure of the trust I had given freely, in the way small truths have been twisted into a secret life I never wanted to know about. Months later, I'm still piecing myself back together. There's pain, yes, but also clarity. I've learned that love without respect is a hollow thing. And sometimes, the quietest departure is the strongest statement you can make. I carry the memory of that whisper with me, not as torment, but as a lesson. You can love fiercely, trust completely, and still walk away. Because your dignity is worth more than any betrayal disguised as friendship.